Alison, you're Friends of Syria. The problem is, Friends of which bit of Syria? That's the challenge, isn't it? Who do you think was responsible for this?
Well, since the group was set up by Andrew Mitchell and my friend Jo Cox, there have been members of Parliament in the House of Commons who've just sought to listen to civilians in Syria who have borne the brunt of the most brutal attacks over the recent years, when we've seen hospitals bombed and the international humanitarian law be shredded. Now, I think that the French and British government have done the right thing, and it seems like the Americans are supporting now as well an emergency Security Council meeting that will establish or should establish some sort of inquiry to discover the truth about what's happened here. But that cannot be the end. As we have been saying for years, civilians in Syria deserve protection, and that means making sure that the British government doesn't just pay for aid, but we can get aid, necessary medical supplies to people and get people out of there, in whatever way that we can.
But Alison, it is difficult, isn't it, working out what exactly has gone on? The latest that we're hearing is Russia is claiming that Syrian government planes bombed this rebel-held weapons warehouse. So until we work out a complete picture of what went on, it's difficult to know how to take action and how to tackle this.
Of course, I've heard different reports overnight. Some saying that the attack came from the air. We don't know, but the reality is it's the job of the United Nations to marshal that investigation, and we should support that. The British government does have people who are expert in the international humanitarian law, and we've supported the United Nations in the past, and we should do so again in the investigation. But in the end, I think all of us, our job is to speak up for those people in Syria who are civilians, who are not combatants, who deserve protection, and for whom the law of war, not attacking hospitals, not attacking schools, not attacking children, that those laws should be held up because they're there to protect Syrians today and, frankly, all of us.